Welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm gonna take you out on a little evening cruise around the beautiful city of Pattaya on this beautiful evening here. So, I just left the hotel. I go to get in my elevator. The elevator doors open up, and it's this family, probably about 7 or 8 people, in a not very big elevator, and they were clearly all from Russia. Just looked at me and just said, Russia. So I just said, USA. And at this point, they are all backed up to their backs along all 3 walls of the elevator. I'm just standing with my back to the door of the elevator. I'm like, this is an awkward scenario here right now. Good thing we're only in there for about a 6th floor drop, so it wasn't too bad. But anyways, yes, check this beautiful place out. So, down every little street around here, you're gonna find little hole-in-the-wall restaurants, little hole-in-the-wall broccoli shops, more little hole-in-the-wall restaurants, massage parlors. It really doesn't matter what street you go on, you're gonna find a little bit of everything everywhere. And I've had a few other people ask me like, all right, how do you know if one of these massage parlors is an actual legitimate massage parlor or another type of massage parlor? Well, the first and easiest thing to point out is when you walk in, if you can see where you're going to be getting your massage, it's going to be a regular massage. If you have a woman like that chasing you down the street to go grab you and pull you in, it's probably not going to be a regular massage. But anyways, if you can't see where you're actually going to be getting this massage when you walk through the front door, there's probably going to be other stuff going on. I'm just gonna leave that out there. So we're gonna go head down to Beach Road. As you can see over here, there's multiple there's a ton of complexes around here that have like kind of 15 bars all in one complex. So it's a very popular setup around here. And this place right up here is really cool. So, I went and got dinner at this place the other night, Dragon Belly Chinese. I am from the USA. Our version of Chinese food is, well, I can't even explain to you what our version of Chinese food is, because it's just in our specific area in the northeast of the United States. You go other places in the US, what we call Chinese food it's not consistent. But this place right here, Dragon Belly, it was amazing, like world class. I mean, the menu is pretty wild. There's so much stuff on there. I didn't like half the stuff I ordered. I didn't even really know what I was getting, but I didn't have a complaint with anything. And one other thing about a lot of the places around here, they have some very cool concepts behind businesses. Like, everybody knows what an emoji is. You know, an emoji can appeal to a whole different bunch of people depending on what that emoji is. And they have a pizza place after emojis and a complimentary hotel as well. Got the Mood Hotel right next to Mood Pizza. Pretty cool. And this place right here. This place is the whole hotel looks like a big ship. Like the whole thing. See how like the windows look like portholes, kind of, sort of? Then when we get down to the front of it, it literally looks like the nose of a massive container ship. It's pretty cool. This right here is what I was talking about. You can see the front of the boat, the front of the building. It all winds right on in and looks like a massive cruise ship. I'm gonna get over here. Get a better view of it. Ah, yes, there you go. See? Looks like a massive cruise ship going right through the middle of town. Kind of cool. And now we have made it to the oh so iconic Beach Road here in Pattaya. Well, crossing the street is always a mission in its own here. All right, we made it. All right. So this is a pretty cool time of night to come out here and go for a walk and look around, because you see all the boats out there. There's a bunch of big like party barges out there, party barges / restaurants that you can go get a ride to and cruise on out, spend a couple hours, you know, get a look at Pattaya from the out in the ocean side of things. It's always cool. And not tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to see the elephants, but I think the following day, we're gonna make our way up to Koh Larn Island. We're gonna do some exploring out there. Wait till you see the views at this place. It is absolutely incredible. Such an awesome place. I will say this, now that I started this YouTube journey, this is really my ultimate passion, new passion in life here. I would give my left you-know-what to be able to come out here day to day and make some videos for y'all. I know some aren't too good. They're getting better. I feel like I'm getting better at it. I know I'm getting better at it. If you could, subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a bunch more stuff coming up here from my Thailand trip. We're going to be here for another 6 days. The first handful of days, I just kept the trip for me. I hadn't drank in about 5 months. I got out here and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out and go have some fun. So I did. I went out and I got drunk one night. Spent half a day in my bed because I was a little hungover. But that's vacation. Now we're back at it. We're going to go dedicate the rest of the time here to filming content for Carlito's Way, NH. So thanks for watching, folks. And so now we're starting to get into a cool area. I like this. Like, look at everywhere you go. People are just sitting there, hanging out. You know, folks going for going for a nice evening run. That's what I love about this place. Like, I mean, back in the U.S. right now, unfortunately, society kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, people aren't agreeing with each other over extremely stupid things. Values don't exist anymore. People don't really have any morals anymore for the most part. You know, and I could say, like, you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means. You know, I've probably done my fair share of things to contribute to that as well. And I'm not gonna deny that. But you come out here, and it's just, man, people are awesome. The world is cool. Love seeing the diversity of people around here. Like, as I said the other night, I was chatting with a couple of British dudes there was a couple of French guys that did speak some English, and there was even a couple Indian guys, and they all wanted to know about the No Kings protest. You know, they're like, this sounds pretty ridiculous. It's not a very good look for you guys. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Could you please come back to my country and tell people there that? You know, the British guy was just like, come over across the pond and do that. Sorry, I wasn't trying to butcher anybody's accent there. He said, come over across the pond and see what happens to do that out there. I'm like, I would like to send a handful of them over there and have them do that, because they'd probably stay there. They wouldn't have to come back and bug me. And this is one thing. So if you come here to Pattaya, I mean, the beach over here is awesome for going out, hanging out, spending some time at night, man, maybe tossing a football around or something like that. But the water out there isn't necessarily the exact cleanest here. I'll show you this here. So when it rains hard, these massive pumps will go drain the sewer system and unfortunately huck it right on out there. But it is what it is. But anyways, if you go out to take a speedboat ride out to Koh Larn Island, which is a few miles out that way, the water, it is like night and day difference. It is amazing. It's like you're in this little oasis, you know, away from the hustle and bustle of Pattaya. But don't get me wrong, I love the hustle and bustle of Pattaya. That's why I come out here, you know. So we made it to one of the night markets up here. These are like the little gems of coming to cities like this out here in Asia. There's so much stuff to eat. It is absolutely incredible. All right, let's take a look and see what we got. There's a curb right there. So you can get some smoothies, Thai salad, pork ribs, pizza, a shark sandwich, more pizza, fish on the rotisserie. Let me be back. Let me go make my rounds here. All right, sorry, I'm not going back for that. I'm not a huge fish guy, but I didn't want to tell him that right to his face here. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's good. Hopefully he didn't mind me getting that shot of him sizzling up his ribs. Oh, look at this. Smoky salty fish. Ah, look at that.
Hello.
Hello. The smells around here are just insane. There is so much stuff to smell. Like, so you come to any one of these little places and hello. I'll be back. I just go make a little video and make my rounds, but I like what I see here. All right. He's like, yeah, but you're full of crap. You know what? All right, yeah, some more seafood, Thai seafood, made to order seafood, pork leg rice. So come here and get a big old massive thing full of chang. Me and my buddies did that last time it was here. We spent many a few hours here at the old food market table. I remember I had to go run and find a bathroom. I walked for like 45 minutes to go find a bathroom. There's literally a little tent on the back side of me with a whole row of urinals. So it pays to just slow down and look around and be aware of your surroundings. I will say that any single time. And usually a lot of these places, they'll have like clothing stores and other type of stalls involved with these markets as well. You know, you can get, we got Halloween's coming up, little kids Halloween costumes. You know, and get some little trick, actually got a big old table full of tricks over here. All right, you see that right there? That there was a bot bus. That's going to be the main mode of transportation around here, other than ordering like a boat ride or some sort of taxi like that. And you get in there, it is 10 baht. Don't ask them how much it is. You hand them 10 baht, and you're all good. I have a couple of friends who cannot get this through their head. They're going to see this video and probably... But anyways, yeah, they're like, how much is it? How much is it? And then they get ripped off. 10 baht. Right now we're coming up on the Hard Rock Hotel. I stayed here one time. It was a cool spot. I do like the Siam place a little bit better. I like the layout. I like the it's more of like a tower. It's taller. I just have a room on the 11th floor this time. Last time I had one on the 15th floor. You did have a little bit better view. But the pool on the roof, I'll go up there and show you guys that. The pool on the roof is absolutely beautiful. The pool at the Hard Rock is absolutely beautiful too, but it's just like, it's down on the ground. Like if I'm gonna be, not much of a pool guy. If I'm gonna be sitting by the pool, if it's got an incredible view, I feel like if it's perched up nice and high, it's gonna be more my thing, you know? So, here is the Hard Rock Hotel, right there. It's a pretty nice spot. If you get one of the rooms on the front with a balcony, they're a little bit more pricey, but yeah, you do get a little balcony, you get the ocean view, which is nice. Risk life and limb again here one more time. I always turn the camera on when I go running across the street, then if I get smoked, I get some evidence on camera here. So there is some type of like, I'm pretty sure it's an Indian festival. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to it, but I think it is. So I was just thinking, all right, buddy. We have a mobile toilet truck right there. I just thought about this because my dad and my brother are mechanics. Any guys would like to go lay down under that thing and do an oil change? Like, ooh, what was that drip? Blech. All set. So yes. Oh no, it is a northern food festival in Thailand. So, cause I guess, don't quote me on this. I'm no expert on Thai culture here by any means, but I'm pretty sure the food in the north, the Isan area, if I'm not mistaken, is a lot different than it is down here. So evidently we got this food festival to try to bring some of those northern tastes down to the southern side of things. You know what I mean? But like the lighting around here is just ridiculous. This place is so bright. Like if you're I swear to God, if you're one of those people that like very visually appealing stuff, kind of gets you going, makes you happy, whatnot. Like you like a little bit of flash, and wherever you're going on vacation, like this place is it, man. It is awesome. There's like that Northern Food Festival. Then I was right. There is like an Indian festival, Diwali. Not sure if I'm butchering that, and I do apologize if I am, but Diwali Festival, Pattaya 2025. Not sure exactly what it's all about, but oh, we got some Royal Enfields here. Ah. See? The pride of India. Pretty cool bikes though, I'm not gonna lie. They got the kind of Triumph old look going to them. Well, this one's liquid cooled. I like that guy. Kind of cool. Not my first cup of tea, but I don't really like tea either, so that doesn't mean diddly squat. All right. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, yeah. Buttered chicken with rice. Trader Joe's, baby. Sorry. Didn't mean to disrespect the true Indian butter chicken there with my Trader Joe's butter chicken, but Trader Joe's stuff ain't too bad, I tell you. Look at this. Wow. That looks like, I don't know what that looked like. It's like remains. It looks like animal droppings. No disrespect, just what I thought it looked like. All right. This section of the road is way too busy here. I almost hit 3 people in the face with my camera, so I'm gonna go across the street over here. Somebody's probably gonna try to rope us in and give us a massage, so that might be a little bit more interesting for you guys to watch. All right. Whew. Just like that, baby. That was risky. All right. Another little broccoli shop up the way. And I did notice, when you go walking around with a camera in my hand, I'm a lot less likely to get grabbed and ripped into some place by some individual, you know? This is a pretty cool little spot too. So they got all these little tiny miniature vans over here that they made into little bars. You know, like look at like some VW, I know some VW van people that would probably go nuts over some of these, even though they are kind of chopped and screwed and turned into bars, but they're not rusty at all. Like no rust whatsoever. Like look at this old rig. So cool. Awesome. I just passed this group of kids that there was 3 boys and 1 girl, and they're running around just going up and down the sidewalk kicking a Heineken box. And they were having so much fun. The look on their faces was just a pure joy. And they're just having fun kicking a Heineken box around. Like, where I'm from, you are never, ever, ever gonna find a kid kicking a Heineken box around. Probably because their mom and dad are afraid to have a beer and they can't get off that phone or something like that. So I don't know. Anyways, I'll stop now. I just thought that was really cool. And another thing that there is plenty of out here is gyms. And I mean some big ones. Like fitness is big out here. There's a ton of gyms. There's a lot of Muay Thai gyms, obviously. We're in Thailand here. But yeah, every other corner. There's almost as many gyms as there are broccoli shops. I will tell you that. This is probably way too far out there for you guys to see it, but that place, that party barge out there is lit up like a Thai Christmas tree. I don't think Thai Christmas trees exist, but you know what I mean. And so this place right up here is called the Tahitian Queen. This is one of the OG bars in Pattaya. Like if you look at a few old pictures of Pattaya, you'll find this place right here. It even says it. Pattaya's oldest bar and still the best. I've been in there. I mean, it's definitely cool. I can't say it's the best. So, I mean, it all depends on what you want. That's the thing about it here. You can come and you can get whatever you want. You want to just go have a nice leisurely sit down? You can do that. You want to go have one of the most mind-blowing experiences you'll ever have in your life? You can do that as well. And so we're coming up on this massage place, and it's called O-Ring Massage. O-Ring Massage. Oh my God, look at this guy. Hi. Little chunky bully. I like that little guy. Look at him. Awesome. All right, so hopefully you guys can figure out what I'm talking about here. Try to keep this as YouTube friendly and safe as possible. So along Beach Road, there's all these trees. And evidently at night, these trees must have a problem standing upright. And they need a woman wearing a dress to come sit here and stand there and do one of those and just keep the tree there and make sure it's not going anywhere. And they stare at you when you walk by. Huh? Huh? I have this lady screaming at me to take her photo. Oh. I don't know why I gotta take her photo. I'm just gonna keep walking. Sorry, lady. All right, camera's back on. We must be getting ready to cross the street here. Let's go. All right. We made it. All right. So, what's another cool thing around here? Fresh juice. Fresh juice is everywhere out here. I mean, and you go get some of these juices and it's like, wow. Like some are wicked intense, but some like the flavor is almost too much. But it's pure and real, and you can feel the juices going to work as soon as you start drinking it. You know, it is incredible. And so we get your Burger King, get your Taco Bell, and they got Sizzler out here. I haven't been to a Sizzler since, and yes, you can quote me on this, 2001. Me and my brother, it was the first time we were little kids and we flew by ourselves to go meet my Uncle Pete out in California. And I remember he took us to a Sizzler, and I think that was the one and only time I've ever been to a Sizzler. Might have to go try it out here before I go head back, but I don't know, maybe not. There's so many awesome food places out here. Maybe if I need to waste one of them on a Sizzler, but blah, 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 you know what I mean. Oh, and they got a Ripley's Believe It or Not here as well. I haven't been in there, I don't really know what's in there, but if anybody wants to know, they got one here. See that guy's shirt said, "Bitch, I'm a cowboy." I beg to differ, my man. I beg to differ. That would be a massage parlor that's just a regular massage parlor. You can see where you're getting your massage. We have made it to the entrance of the infamous walking street. This is where all kinds of stuff happens. I'll just go take a walk down here real quick and just show you guys a couple things. I'm starving. I really want to go find some food here. Actually, you know what? We'll go stop in a 7-Eleven, get a nice cold beverage here, maybe pour it on our head. But, yes, you got the Rolling Stones Lounge, Broccoli Shop, 7-Eleven. All right, so you go shoot some BB guns. Trying to ride along on 7-Eleven. We got a bar called 6-Eleven. How are you? Oh, hello. You dumped some young ladies. I don't got any more cash on me. Sorry. All right. Let's get some boxing. Thank you. Got some. All right. So we got boxing offers. We got offered to go dunk some ladies in the drink here. But yes, look at all this. This is I guess this is a pretty famous seafood restaurant around here. The Sea Zone. But from here on out, these are pretty much just going to be the go-go clubs. But we're going to go head back on out, down, up the other way. We're going to go head back up the second road. There's a nice restaurant around over there that I want to go sit down and get a nice bite to eat at. They got some nice cool AC. and I am getting awfully warm here. So there's gonna be a few other things to go check out between here and there. So let's go. See what you got, buddy. I'm not gonna say what I think you throw like, because somebody might get offended. You know how people get all offended these days. So just gonna keep our mouth shut and we're gonna carry on. All right. Let's go see what we got up here. Look at this. We got like the kebab corner over here. Pampui Kebab. What's this here? I'm gonna get out of the road here. I'm gonna get ran over. Sinster Kebab. And then we got Istanbul Kebab. Let's see what it looks like here. I think we'll do one of these here. Chicken roll. We're gonna do a chicken roll here. Alright, so I was planning on going over to Robin Hood and get some food over there, but this place looks really good and these guys are awesome. Nice, yeah. 120 baht for a chicken roll. Wait. Oh, I just want. I looked at the receipt and I had 2 lamb rolls and 1 chicken on there. I was like, I don't want that. I just want 1. All right, thank you. Wow, this is absolutely incredible. 100 baht, 120 baht, and 60 for the soda. So about $5. Here we go. Oh, the chicken has a perfect little seasoning to it, a little spicy. Wow. All right. I'll see you guys when I'm done eating this. It's incredible. Very good. Best kebab in Pattaya. Wow. That was absolutely incredible. Look at this. You guys do good work. Very good. Incredibly awesome food. Like, that almost, I have not had something that almost like literally brought a tear to my eye. I was like, this is so good. Everybody get that feeling? Everybody get emotional over food from time to time? I think that's the only thing that bring a tear to my eye these days. I'm a pretty cold bastard, you know? Really don't care. Like, if people are out public and complaining about this and that, I'm like, suck it up and move on. But man, if I see some dude eating a steak and he has a tear coming out of his eye, I'm like, ooh, that's gotta be good. Give me some of that. Oh, yeah. All right, so now we're getting up off of Beach Road a little bit. I want to tell you this. So if anybody ever comes down here, as far as pricing goes on broccoli shops that are down on Beach Road, restaurant prices, and by the way, everything is very reasonably priced from the get-go, but the further kind of inland you do go from Beach Road, I feel like the prices on things definitely come down, without a doubt. Because a lot of tourists, they come here, and I feel like they just, you know, the Beach Road is probably the most convenient thing for them. That's where most of the big hotels are. So I feel like a lot of people just stick to those areas. You know, like, because a lot of these places will have these beer bar complexes. It'll be a handful of bars in one area. But once you go inland a little bit, like especially at certain times of the night, people will be kind of, get a little bit more space. I mean, like some of these places have to work for business a little harder to drag people out there, and they can do that through the prices. You know, I don't know. It's just kind of one little thing I observed here. But if you do go, you know, if you're looking for a little bit more of a quiet place to go and to kind of sit down, maybe get a beer or something like that without having somebody sit on your lap, if you go inland a bit, you're gonna have much better chances of that happening and not getting your wallet absolutely ripped wide open by some lady wanting drinks or anything like that. So it might be a little easier to have a little bit of a more subdued time if you go inland a little bit. But that premise does not stand true for every scenario whatsoever, because you go inland, and that's where you're gonna find some places. But you just gotta keep your eyes open. You know, if you can judge a book by its cover out here for the most part. You know, and if say it's a place where you're walking by and you can see all of what's going on in there, that's what's going on in there. Clearly, because you're seeing it. But if you go to some of these places, like there's this place called the Windmill Club. You can't see anything from the outside. Then when you go inside, you figure out why, because there's a reason. It's nuts. Like, nuts. So, do your research. That's all. You know. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Oh. couple of pack of ladyboys trying to find our next victim. It ain't gonna be me. Oh, I didn't want to stick the camera in this woman's face, but I just went walking by this lady. She was fairly large, homeless, could not really move off the sidewalk. She had this open sore on the back of her leg that was probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. Like, I had 50 baht. I had two 20 baht bills and a 10 baht coin that I just put on the ground next to her, and she gave me half a smile. That is one thing, unfortunately, the hard reality that a lot of people face in places like this. Like, some people get themselves in, I don't know what her story is. It could be anything. You know, you never ever know. So I'd always taste to be nice to people for the most part. You know what I mean? Can help out in a little way. Do it. There's one type of scenario around here where I am absolutely not going to contribute anything to it. If you see a woman sitting on the sidewalk out here and her kid is sleeping, that kid is most likely under some type of sedative to keep the kid sleeping. Kids don't just lay there like half lifeless all day long. Like, it's not possible, you know. And I'm not just making this up. I've asked other people this. This is what they've told me. So yes, just, I don't know. I'm not contributing to that whatsoever. You know, I don't care what your scenario is. You're out here drugging your kid for sympathy. That is plenty effed up, if you ask me. You know. And so I'm not exactly sure where I'm going here. I actually have just been walking and talking and not really doing much looking, but let's see here. This lady right up here is somebody that I will contribute to. She's out here. She's scrounging through the garbage out here, trying to get some bottles. Hey, ma'am. No problem. Have a good night. Okay? See, so in a scenario like that, that's somebody who I'll give some money to. You know, 'cause she's out here hustling, you know? There's people that you can go out and you go hustle for some recycling and get very small amounts for very large amounts of recycling, but it's enough way for, it's a means of survival, you know? So, she'll get 20 bucks from me anytime I walk by. I mean, 20 bucks, 20 baht, which is, it's nothing, you know? But it's something. Bro! Do you have a home? Do you have a home? Where are you from? What's your name? You're not gonna bite me, are you? Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi. You're adorable. Where do you live? Where are you going? Look on the road. Well, see you later, buddy. He looks like he knows how to stay out of traffic. Hey, buddy. All right, I guess I'm saying hi to you again. Look at this little guy. Hi. You are adorable. What's your name? Look at that little wiggle butt. Bum, 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 bum. Are you coming with me? If you do come out here, there's a ton of hotels. I mean, you could stay at the Hilton. It's going to be the most expensive place you can stay in around here for the most part. There might be a couple more expensive places like the LK Empress that looks pretty pricey. But you can come get a pretty nice stay for not that much money. I mean, look, 690 baht, I would imagine that's a night. But like, look at that. I mean, that's a nice, just little lobby downstairs. So it's just a little guest house hotel, but you're gonna have everything you need in there. It's clean, and 690 baht. That's like, I don't have my calculator out right now, but anybody's watching this, you can do the math. It's not much money at all. So very affordable. We got the boys out here. But the boys out here working hard on the bike. Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah, guys. See, young kids around here love being on the camera. It's pretty funny. And they're all good sports. Like, every kid around here has an awesome little attitude. Can't really understand what too much of them are saying, but you can see by the facial expressions, kids are happy out here, man. Most of them anyways. As you get into Pattaya a little bit more, like the further back you go, I mean, there'll be certain areas where there's a little less happening. Certainly gets a little darker in some spots here. But no matter where you are, you're still gonna have all of your basics. The broccoli shops, the bar, motorcycle repair shop. Oh, gym. Oh, hell yeah. Pretty basic, but it's got everything you need. Look at that. Old man's in there busting it out. Not gonna lie, I thought that said colon massage. Thank God, just cocoa massage. Not colon massage, jeez. And there's a ton of dentist places out here. I've noticed that. There's almost as many dentist places as there are broccoli shops. You know? Your dentist. And that right there is the LK Empress. That is definitely one of the priciest places to stay around here. You see it during the daytime. Oh, sorry. Little kebab burp there. Ah, yeah. But anyways, yes, you look at the LK Empress, like during the daytime with sunshine on it, the building is absolutely beautiful. It's like got a nice gold trim around just about everything on there. Doesn't look cheap by any means. See, I feel like everything in life happens for a reason, and this happened in my life with it's not a big thing, it's just the kebab place. Guy wanted to give me 2 lamb kebabs, 1 chicken kebab, and 2 sodas. I don't really need the extra soda. Or the 2 extra lamb kebabs, but now that I'm walking this far, I could have used 1 extra lamb kebab. Man, that was so good. Incredible. Nice, guys are in there nice too. I mean, it was a little bit my fault, a little bit their fault. Obviously there's a language barrier and whatnot, but whatever. They made sure they gave me my change back. I gave them a nice tip back in return. We're pals now. That's one thing I love meeting people out here. Traveling around and meeting new faces is genuinely one of my new favorite things to do, you know? I like knowing people from different places. Makes you it's a little bit more well-rounded, I feel like. You know, you learn a little bit about how this is done over there, or how they do this over here. You know, it's I feel like it would make anybody more well-rounded. But yes, look at the Empress. That place beautiful looking. Motorcycle going down the road with about 500 dresses on it. Oh yeah, look at that place. That's pretty looking. All right. Got Junior Bar right next to the old tattoo studio. Hello, kitty. Look at that guy, he's huge. His cats are in there soaking up AC, living the life. This is a cool little area up here. Little complex. We got KFC. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have any Thai food today. I went full American food in Thailand with a little bit of Turkish kebab at the end there. But yeah, I got a zinger from KFC earlier. A whole heck of a lot better than the old zinger from KFC in Seabrook, New Hampshire, I'll tell you that. No questions asked. And no matter what the restaurant is out here, most places are pretty spotless. Like, you go into a mall, like you could literally eat dinner off of the sink counter in the mall. It's nuts. A little kitty cat wearing a safety vest. Look at him. Hi, buddy. Look at you. What's your job around here? What do you do? I like your bells. Oh, you want a belly rub? I don't know. Those claws look. He's got some claws, but he looks friendly. Look at that little guy. Hey, it's a Thailand jersey. It's awesome. Have a good night, brother. Crazy wildlife around here and around this city. Everything's got 4 paws. So this place right here, Double Kiss. That's one of my favorite pool halls here in Pattaya. I'm not gonna go in there right now because I'm here by myself and I'm not really gonna be that guy going in there, taking up a pool table, standing there sipping on a Chang with a pool stick in his hand and nobody to talk to. So I'll stay out here and I'll have a chit chat with you guys on this here little camera. And I just hope you guys are enjoying some of this so far. As I said, we're gonna really get ramped down with just dedicating the rest of this trip to get some content out there. The first part of the trip was just for me and my leisure. Second part is gonna be for the channel. So from here on out, we're gonna put the old party into the wayside here and we're gonna go out and we're gonna get some cool footage for y'all. So definitely a little bit more of an industrial, not industrial there, but over here there's a ton of scooter repair shops, like left and right. Like it doesn't matter if you're out here and you get an issue on any little machine, somebody's gonna get you taken care of. And I've seen some of these guys do some work, like they're quick. Watch these guys change a tire. They will smoke anybody else I know. I mean, just a scooter tire, but these guys bang them out fast. Like, they can almost throw the tire at the rim. It's pretty impressive. Bunch of strange looking items on a stick. You know? Whew. Wow. I just had this wave of heatness, hotness, swat come rolling through me. Look at that old tuk-tuk Cushman looking thing. Pretty cool. This place it's absolutely incredible. Like any little coin. Whoa! All right, so you're gonna watch out for that too. You're walking on the edge of the sidewalks. You have to be careful. You'll have a tour bus come within 6 inches of you. You know, but the roads are pretty crazy around here. I'll say that. But I feel like it's a different crazy. It's a controlled crazy. I feel like people anticipate moves that other people are gonna make, and when the people make a move out here, they're very direct about it. They just go. You know, so if you see somebody pointing in one direction, don't block them off. They're going that way. You know, like out where I'm from, sorry if you're a 16-year-old girl and you're watching this, but be a 16-year-old girl, their face in her phone, go across 3 lanes of traffic and smoke somebody and have no clue what she's doing. That's what scares me. The other part of the crazy, people just knowing what they're doing, I'm fine with that. I do some stuff from time to time myself and I know what I'm doing. So, but yeah, so if you're out here, just be careful, keep your eyes open, keep them peeled. And also, you have to be aggressive yourself. If you're gonna go out, you're gonna go cross the road, you just cross the road. Nobody's gonna stop for you. You're gonna go one lane, wait a car go by, go another lane, another one's gonna come in behind you. That's just how it works, you know? And there's also a ton of currency exchange places. So that brings up a good topic here, money. So me personally, when I come out here, I just go to my bank with a couple $1,000s or whatever, and I'm like, exchange this for baht, you know? Usually the exchange rate's pretty good from the bank. You're coming over here already with a pocket full of cash, so you can just get off the plane. You don't really have to worry about much, you know? Like, for example, 2,000 US is gonna be about 60,000 baht. That will go quite a long way, as long as you play your cards right, you know? So, and you can also, there's plenty of ATMs around here, but if you're gonna go use an ATM, take out a good amount of cash. Like, don't just go to the ATM and take out like maybe $50 worth of money, because the ATM, you're gonna get whacked with like 3 or 4 different ATM fees from like across the country, or I don't know how exactly how it works, but regardless, you're gonna pay plenty of ATM fees. So if you're gonna go get money out of one of those, take out like a big lump sum. It'll probably work out for you a little bit better, you know? And that's the example of one of those tour buses that will come by with one of those mirrors and almost blow your head off here. So, gotta keep your eyes peeled, folks. All right, it's a new scooter store. But I said, oh, they sell Vespas out here. No, it says the Vapor. It's a Vapor. Vespa knockoff, you know? But yeah, see, more dental places, eye care places, another dental place, a Bear Rugs. So, the old massage ladies are getting a little desperate right now. These are all just legitimate. You can see where you're getting the massage, but we just got offered about 5 of them. I'm like, I'm a little sticky right now. I don't know if you're gonna want to be rubbing your mitts all over this. We just walked about, I'm not kidding, I've just walked about 6 miles. It's like, you don't really realize how far you walk, so you pull up your phone on your maps on your phone, you see exactly where you are in your location, you're like, wow. I should probably start heading back in the other direction now, you know? You can cover some ground pretty quick out here because there's so much stuff to see. And when you notice how far you've gone, it's because your legs are like, wow, all right, I'm getting a little tired here, but could be worse. Don't run away from me. I'm back here. Oh, there he goes. He's got a kitty friend. Hi. Lady thought I was videotaping her. I'm like, nah, it's just the cat. It's just the cat. Thai boxing shop. Oh, yeah. Go in there and get your butt kicking gear, you know? Oh, actually. When you see somebody else crossing the road and you kind of want to cross that road, take advantage of it and cross the dang road. All right. Yeah, some more meat on a stick. Meat on a stick. Mystery meat on a stick. All right. I just wanted to point out one of these places too. So you see these gold and red places. There's a handful of them all throughout the city here. They're gold shops. Like they buy and sell gold. They have gold jewelry in there. So if you ever come out here and you have some interest in gold, those gold and red places are the place that you want to visit here. Look at this. There's seriously a little bit of everything everywhere. You could come down here, get your veggies, get your fish, get your soup in a bag. So I don't understand how they do this. They get like soup and like vegetables in bags, and the bags are like literally so tight with air you could pop them with a pin. Like, I have no idea how that is done. Not a clue. There's a big ice cream place over there. It looks pretty wild. I looked at some of the flavors. They got some funky stuff in there, I tell you. But we'll save ice cream for a later date here. I'm gonna go make my way back towards the old hotel here. We're getting there. Home stretch here, folks. And so there's also a bunch of liquor stores everywhere too. So if you want to come out here and you're one of those types that wants to make a drink in your room before you go out anywhere, there's plenty of places to grab a bottle of booze. That's for sure. And so I will say this, the one thing that is kind of a big issue out here, and they're clearly taking care of it, is the sidewalks. A lot of the sidewalks around here are absolutely horrendous. Like, you need to watch out. There'll be like metal pieces sticking up out of the ground, loose sewer grates and whatnot. As far as sewer grates go, I saw a tourist from somewhere else literally fell through one the other night or whatnot. So just be vigilant, but they are working on them. See, we got curbing pieces out here. This is all fresh sidewalk. This is clearly a spot that you gotta watch out for because they haven't finished it yet, but they are working on it. But yes, the sidewalks out here are, in some areas, are pretty gnarly. You just be careful. And this is a nice whole big garden. This must have been like a big resort that they torn down back in the day and decided to put a nice hedgerow garden through it. It's during the day if you want to go walk around there. I wouldn't suggest doing it about 2 o'clock in the afternoon because the sun will probably eat you alive. But later on in the afternoon, you want to take a little peruse through there. It's very nice. So right up here is the Runway Night Market. It's probably my favorite night market here. There is a freaking Boeing 747 sitting smack dab in the middle of it. I'm gonna see you over there, people. Don't go anywhere. Keep watching. This guy's making some noodles here. Look at that. So, homemade. Hello. Yeah, he was so... that place, there was a line out the door there the other night. I didn't know how all natural everything is. How all blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. But anyways, that guy was in there making the noodles by hand, stretching them out like that, cooking them up. So, might have to go check that place out before I get out of here. I haven't had much noodle dishes. I had a handful of plates of pad thai and a few other things, but no big Japanese noodle dishes so far. So, might have to go try one of those out. All right, we have made it to the Runway Night Market. You can get everything here from broccoli to scorpions to gator to whole roast chicken. Oh, my friend Sunny's up here. Wait till you see Sunny. Oh, sorry. That's Sunny. That's Sunny right there.
Sir, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just got yelled at for taking a video of Sunny. I didn't pay. Sorry, lady. But yeah, so look, you can get fruit, smoothies, burgers. Look at this. Whole duck. Anything you can think of is available right here. And look at that. This Boeing 747 to eat under. So I came over here the other night, sat down. They had an F1 race going on right here. Then you can sit back. You have the jet in the background. Look at this. Sorry. Well, these poor folks are sitting there watching the people who are going to come eat them before they get eaten. Ooh. Not sure if I'm going to get anything from that guy. But yes, look at this. This is so cool. So cool. Look at how freaking massive this thing is. To me, like I flew on an Airbus A380 on the way here, which is even bigger than one of these. But you're in the thing, you walk into it down the gangway at the airport. You don't really realize how big these things are. Like, look at this. That is incredibly massive. Wow. Look at this. It's just kind of heavy duty. Wow. Look at that. There's enough room for 3 apartments in there. Nuts. All right. Here's the coveted Thai elephant pants here. Might have to get a pair before we leave. Nice summertime PJs, you know? Wow. Look at this tail section. That's pretty wild. Huge. Let's go down to the end over here. Check it out. Hello. Oh. A big Ferris wheel here. So the other night this was half built. I'm like, oh, it's only in Thailand would we have a half built Ferris wheel. But wow. Like that is huge. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Like, look at that. I had no idea that. I mean, I kind of did, but just seeing it in person is nuts. That is a big girl. Wow. It's amazing that these things just huck through the sky at like 600 plus miles an hour. What human beings have done over the years is and figured out is absolutely incredible. Go people. All right, so you guys got a good idea of what this night market's all about. My legs are junk. My feet feel like they're about to fall off. I'm sweaty. I have a river running down my back and my you know what. So we're gonna go back to the hotel. We're gonna take a shower. We're gonna go clean off. And we are going to the elephants tomorrow. So don't go anywhere. I'll see you shortly here. And you know what? I was walking by the smoothie booth. There is no way I can walk back to my hotel room without a strawberry smoothie in my hand at the moment. This is honestly, it's the little things that I miss when I go home from places like this. Are these smoothies? They have a special spot in my heart, I tell you. They're so good. So many different options. Alright, so I just figured I'd stop and take a sip of this thing real quick. And look how these things come. They come in these little carriers here, so you can carry it in your hand and not hold on to it, so it doesn't melt as fast. I think that's the reasoning behind it. But this is 40 baht, which is $1.09 for a nice, fresh, cold strawberry smoothie. What would this cost in the States? Probably like $7. Easy, all day long. If you're at a fair, $10.50. No questions asked. You know, so we'll go head back to the hotel real quick. I just wanted to show you that, folks. There's one more dish that they have here too. Gator. Gator bait. All right, let's go. No, I'm just going to the high-end back. Sorry, I know. I gotta go back to my hotel room. All right, so I decided to turn the camera on right there to show you how aggressive they are. They will do whatever they're gonna do to get their hands on you. You just gotta lie straight to their face and keep on going. Going back to my hotel room. Oh, actually, I didn't lie. That's totally the truth. Tell the truth and walk on by. All right, folks, we have made it back to, well, our place of residence here. I'm gonna go head up to the hotel room, take a load off for a little bit, and see if we have any more motivation to go out and do anything else this evening, because we're gonna see some elephants tomorrow, and I don't want to be tired or hungover for that. So it might be good tonight, but we'll see. Sawasdee ka. All right. Alright folks, we've made it back to the room. I'm going to enjoy some of this AC, take a load off for a little bit. And if there's anything else going on, I will see you folks later. If not, I will see you tomorrow at the Elephant Park. So thanks for watching, folks. I appreciate you all. And have a good night. Peace.